Okay, we're taking a quick look at this Smith Wesson M&P in a training barrel. The training barrel is a really useful piece of plastic. Basically, it's made in the exact dimensions of the barrel. And for this case, it's the Smith Wesson M&P. And we see that it's unloaded. We'll take the mag out. And the idea here is that for training, maybe dry practice, maybe force on force, weapons retention, practice drawing, lots of reasons, you might want to have a gun that cannot fire. And this allows you to, instead of having a blue gun, have your typical gun, your gun that you're might be carrying every day, or the gun you're using mostly, and it allows you to put this barrel in and make your normal gun inoperable. And big feature of it that I like as well, compared to a blue training gun or one of the other color of solid plastic training guns that mimic a gun, is that this only takes up the amount of space that a pen might take up. So I can leave these in the range bag and have them available anytime. They do require that the gun is disassembled. So we'll check once again to make sure that gun's empty. And it is. Since it's an M&P, first thing we'll do is pull this little lever down so that we don't have to pull the trigger. We'll drop its release there, and we'll take the top off the gun. Basically remove the spring as if we were field stripping it, or if you were cleaning the barrel. And you can see that these are identical. Designed to be the exact same size as the actual barrel. It protrudes just about 1/4 inch longer than the regular barrel, so that it does stick out the top of the slide for safety, so that you know that that is inoperable. You can see it locks right in, and it hangs just a little bit out the front. Put the spring back in, and just drop the slide back onto the frame. Snaps right in, and your M&P is back together. And you can see that the gun is empty, fairly obviously, because of the big yellow barrel. So this gives you an operable trigger, and the trigger can be reset very easily. Gives you just enough of the barrel, or the training barrel, sticking out the end, so you know that it's a safety device. Definitely where the chamber is here, real easy to see that it's a safety device. Again, not very expensive, much less than $20, in fact less than $15 depending on where you buy it. Allows you to keep the magazine in the gun, allows you to practice reloads, again retention, drawing, force on force, lots of different options for this barrel. Put your other barrel in the range bag. When you're done, it's just as easy to swap them back. It just takes a moment. Drop that mag, lock the slide back, pull down that little tab. Oops. Pull that slide back off. Swap the barrels back. And you're back together. So again, it's the Bladetech training barrel. Definitely one of the best $20 you can spend if you're going to be carrying a gun, so that you can get the most out of training with that gun safely.